English, Standard 12, Grammar, Transformation of Sentences, Simple, Complex and Compound. Dear students, we learned what is simple, complex and compound sentences, and we learned how to transform simple into complex, complex into compound and vice versa. We learned the different types also, especially concessional, cause and result, and contractional, as though and as in complex, though in complex sentences. Same thing, we have just learned these two types. And today let us learn the conditionals. So under conditional, you just remember, you can then just think of if class. So under conditional, you can easily remember if class. I'll give you an example of this. Take medicines regularly. Take medicines regularly. Okay. So take medicines regularly. You will recover. So take medicines regularly. You will recover. So if I just want to combine these two different sentences and as a compound sentence, I have to just take medicines regularly and you will recover. I can use it as and. Otherwise, I have to use it, take medicines regularly, or otherwise you will not recover. So take medicines regularly. Take medicines regularly. Or otherwise you can write it as otherwise, or otherwise you will not recover. You will not recover. So it comes under compound sentence. Okay, so or otherwise compound sentence. Now if you want to change it into complex sentence, you have to put a condition that. So here or otherwise conditionally. So if you take medicines regularly, you will recover. So if you take medicines regularly, you take medicines regularly, you will recover. Regularly. You will recover. See how it just comes on the condition. Okay, so complex sentence. Now how to change this into simple sentence? So here a condition is that if you take medicines regularly, you will recover. That is, take medicines regularly or otherwise you will not recover. So we have to use a phrase for the simple sentence. You know the rules that one of the verbs should be changed into present participle or a noun. Now we have to use a phrase. So we use a phrase that is in the event of or in case of. So we can just use in the event of. Okay, we'll just use in the event of. So we'll write it here. In the event of, or you can write it even in case of. So event of, take medicines regularly. So take. So in the event of taking medicines regularly, you will recover. You will recover. See how it just comes with us a simple sentence. So, in the event of taking medicines regularly, you will recover. Simple sentence. The same sentence when it comes for compound, take medicines regularly or otherwise you will not recover. And if I just want to put it in the without not, I can use even and. That is, take medicines regularly and you will recover. And here the another, that is complex sentence. If you take medicines regularly, you will recover. So this comes under conditional. Okay, I can just give some more examples of this. And first one, that is another. You can just go for another. Work hard, you will score high. That is simple. You work hard. Two different sentences. Work hard. A sentence is very easy sentence. That's what I just wanted to say, not the simple one. Okay. So, when we just go for this, work hard. So, work hard. You will score high. You will score high. So, if you want to change into simple sentence, work, you have to change into a present participle. So, I can write it as, see, in case of or in the event of. In case of or in the event of. In the event of working hard. Working hard, you will score high. You will score high. So, simple sentence. Clear? Okay. Complex. If you work hard, you will score high. If you work hard, you will score high. So, if you work hard, you will score high. So, it goes for complex. Complex sentence. Clear? And compound sentence, how are we going to change it? Work hard or otherwise you will not score high. So, it go for negative. So, work hard or otherwise you will not score high. You will not, see the negative, yeah, will not, negative, so you will not score high. So, it just goes for not. So, compound sentence. Okay, now you have understood the use of if in the, so if is used in the complex sentence, and in case of or in the event of in simple sentence the phrase, and or otherwise and is also used in the compound sentences. Now see this one, same thing. If you work hard, you will score high. You will score high. You saw it in the complex sentence. High, complex. So instead of if you want to use unless, if positive, unless comes in the negative. So unless you work hard, you will not pass. So you have to go for negative sentence. You will not score high. You will not score high, and this is also complex sentence. But remember, unless is used in the negative and if is used in the positive form. But both if and unless can be used in the complex sentences under conditional. But remember, if clause, only the first type can be transformed from simple into complex, complex into compound, and vice versa. So that also you have to remember. So the same, when we use unless, we just go for the simple sentence and complex sentence. So when I just go for complex and compound sentence, so work hard or otherwise you will not score high. You will not score high. So it becomes as compound sentence. Now just want to change into simple sentence. So the same you can apply it, but in the negative form. So when you write it in the negative form, you just think that you have to change it in a different way. That is, in case of not working hard, you will not score high. You can just go for it. So, in case of not working hard, you will not score high. See how it comes for simple. You will not score high. Simple sentence. Clear? So in case of not working hard, you will not score high. Simple sentence. Unless you work hard, you will not score high. Complex sentence. Work hard or otherwise, you will not score high. Compound sentence. So now if you just take in simple sentence, when we use if is positive and unless is negative. So in simple sentences, when we just put that simple, complex and compound, and the phrases that is used in simple sentences in case of, in the event of, and the conjunctions, subordinating conjunctions used in the complex sentences are if and unless. And compound sentence, the conjunctions you can use or else, otherwise, or else, otherwise. Even sometimes we use and, but rarely, but or else, otherwise. You can just put the table, put it as simple sentence, simple, complex, and compound and a conditional. Okay, that's what you have to remember. Compound. So under simple, first here we have, just we can make it as in the event of, and in case of, and here if. So we use if positive, you remember as positive. Clear? And here you can use, so when we use positive if, you can use or else, otherwise, and. So you can even use and. So and, or else, otherwise. Okay. So this, when we use if as positive, when we use that is unless, same thing in the event of, and then you have to think of not. So unless also goes for, so in the event of, in case of, and in the simple sentence, and if and unless in the complex sentence, or else and otherwise in the compound sentence. So here I just write it in the same unless, and it just goes for negative. So this you have to keep in mind. Okay, so under conditional types, when we change symbol into complex and compound, or complex or compound transforming into another simple or complex, whatever it may be, you have to remember the three important points. That is the phrases that are used in simple sentences in the event of, in case of, and in complex, the subordinating conjunctions are if and unless, and usually if comes in the positive manner and unless is used in the negative, and compound sentence and or and is used rarely only for if. But mainly you just think of these three, or else and otherwise are used as, that is what we call it as coordinating conjunctions in compound sentences. So I think you have got understood, you have got a good idea about this conditional classes. So you are, and remember one more thing, that is if class and the if type 1 only can be just used in the transformation of sentences from simple to complex, complex to compound, and so on. Okay, learn the rest next day, tomorrow.